Hey, I'm Garland, and today I'm going to be showing you how I pick morels and where they like to grow and how to find them. I'll show you what one looks like real quick. Kind of got this going on. They all look different. These ones are a bit older than you'd normally find. I find that morels typically like disturbed ground and stuff because that's just where they go. Like after a fire or construction zone, logging, they like to go there. Here, let me show you guys what kind of climate. Like this logging, just kind of torn up. They really like this. I got my camera girl.
Hi.
Okay, well, I'll be going up here to pick them. I'm up the Lost Dean Canyon right now. Just kind of right past Bull Bridge. And they're kind of like, there's lots of dirt in this area and torn up area. I found a few. I just came up here to see if they were out. They're a bit old, but they like this area. You want to walk kind of slow and keep your eyes on the ground when you're doing it. But I'll just walk around, try to find a few. It's really towards the end of their season, though, right now. So it might be a little harder to find some new ones. They typically start at like Mother's Day weekend, and they really like rain and sun, but it hasn't been really rainy, so it's kind of hard to find them right now. It wasn't a great year for morels, but this is just a spot. I know they're growing. About 2 weeks ago, we go up to the end of Lost Dean Canyon Road, or whatever this place is. You find a ton. I filled a big bucket up with them. It was pretty good. Just kind of keep your eyes out. And once you first come up, it's kind of hard to get your eyes sighted for them, but once you start finding a few, it just kind of feels like they're all over the place. Just found some right over here. I just didn't want to bore you with the long walk because you can really feel how dry this ground is, and they do not like dry ground. So all the morels you're finding right now are pretty old. Maybe if a bit more rain they'd come out again, but these ones are actually really old. I would not personally eat these, but they're pretty much dried out on the vine. Yeah, these ones are really old. Come down here though. When you pick fresh ones, you want to grab at the base and twist them if you don't have a knife. But these ones are basically already dead on the thing, dried. So honestly, you could eat these just fine. They're just dried, which is typically what you do with them when you get them. You'll dry them out. But I've been following these paths kind of with kind of where a tractor's been or some dozer of some sort. And a lot of times you'll find that morels like to go near each other. Like you'll find big groups. I mean, sometimes you'll just find one morel by itself, but I find they kind of like to grow right next to each other. So just letting you know, that's not very many morels out right now. So you'll get what you can find, but typically Mother's Day weekend, like I said. Just found another old one. See, a lot of them, like, they like to hide under things sometimes or just grow barely out of it. This one used to be a lot bigger, but the end really dried up. And when you pick them, typically pinch the base off because they'll still spore out and they'll spread around more. But this is just on that same little disrupted roadway. Actually, I found another one right up here. These are just really old ones right now. You came out here about a week ago, that'd all be great. Right up here, found one growing in this area. Oh man, this one's injured. It'll snap in half. Let's see how old that is. You always want to pick them when they're fresh. These are just so old. But this is just along that same little ditch. All right.
You guys think we can make this jump?
So, I'm gonna end it now. There's really not a lot out. It's too dry. I mean, maybe if it rained a little more, we could get more morels popping out. But this area is pretty picked. Like, a lot of people do come up here and pick. It's not too well known, but enough to where a lot that would be fresh would be gone by now. And we get a few like days of rain, and I'd say morels would be out again. But thank you for watching. Make another one when there's actually morels out. And these morels actually got in here, the first three I found, are actually good fresh ones that you could eat. I mean, they're not the freshest. Like, when there's good fresh ones out, these would be the ones you consider not fresh. But today, these are the freshest ones out. And they're not, these are going to be perfectly fine. They're going to taste just the same as every other morel. They're going to be good. So, really look for these. Kind of more moist. These ones even crumble a little bit, but they're not, like, crunching in half and tearing. Like, if I were to squish it, like, it actually flattens, doesn't just crack in half. These are good ones. Here's kind of what the inside of a morel looks like. Kind of got these tiny little bumps on it. So the skin, the outside, just kind of like lead right in. Thank you guys for watching.